Hey guys, welcome to Bold Cinema. Today, we are talking about a beautiful movie which was released in 2017. Suppressed and beautiful girls lives in a convent, where a dumb and deaf guy arrives. This deadly combination entertains us throughout the film. These nuns are desperate for the touch of men. So without wasting time, let's begin. Movie starts with a nun named Fernanda, who is walking back to convent. Her fellow nun named Ginevra asks her, what was the reason to go out? Fernanda tells her the donkey ran away. Old gardener passes behind them greeting good morning. Both of them gives him bad words and tell him to get lost. Here we are introduced with Father Thomas, who is doing his routine morning prayers with nuns. Mother Maria asks Fernanda why she went out again, as the convent is very strict when it comes to going out. They do not allow any nun to get involved with any men. Sister Alexandra is very different from other nuns. She is the most beautiful and lives alone most of the time. Next we see Fernanda and Ginevra talking about Alexandra, that she is living in delusion. Her father gives money to the convent and left her here. She is in dream world that a prince will come and take her out of this cage. Sister Alexandra is talking to her father, asking him about her pending marriage. Her father tells her, they are asking for dowry, and he is having a hard time with money nowadays. He sends money to convent and her other sisters as well. He break her dream of marriage and goes away. Now she is very depressed, as she was living in hope of a man who will come and take her away. She is even more suppressed than other nuns. In anger, Alexandra goes for a walk with Fernanda and Ginevra. The gardener greets them again. Alexandra loses her cool and charge against him. All of them beat him badly. Nuns in the convent does the work of embroidery which is sold in the market, and that is how they manage to run the convent. The gardener was in low pay, but he is leaving the convent as well, as the nuns behaved very badly with him. Here we see the king of state, sitting and having lunch with the queen. The servant boy is Macedo, who is gesturing the queen because they are having affair. As the night comes, we see the queen and Macedo sleeping together. They were about to do it, but the king appears. Macedo runs with his life. King Bruno goes to servant quarter and check himself, whose heartbeat is fast, as the boy came running. He identifies the boy but cannot recognize him because of darkness. He cuts some of his hair to recognize him next morning. Macedo is even smarter. He cuts small portion of hair of every servant. This made it impossible for King to recognize him. Now King climbs the stairs and secretly watches the queen's activity. She grabs Macedo and tries to kiss. Macedo is trying to stop her as he knows what is going on, but she didn't listen to him. Bruno sends guards to kill Macedo. He runs away with his life, leaving the kingdom forever. On the way he finds Father Thomas, who is drunk and trying to collect the clothes fell down in river. He helps him quietly. Thomas is happy with the boy. He asks if he can do anything for him. Macedo asks him for a place to stay. But boys are not allowed in convent. Anyway, father takes him to convent. He feeds him first, then Macedo confesses his crimes before Thomas. He says he had an affair with the queen and learned his lessons. Now he don't want to do anything bad. Father takes him to Mother Maria and informs her that he is a gardener who is deaf and dumb. Maria's face lights up with smile, as they wanted a gardener and carpenter badly. The boy starts working in garden. Ginevra secretly watch him and introduce herself, but he acts as deaf and dumb. After few minutes, when he was busy cleaning the wall, Sister Alexandra looks at him and passes a smile. Looking at this, Fernanda gets angry and charges towards him. Alexandra runs to Mother Maria and informs her about Fernanda. Maria informs everyone that the boy is recently recruited here. From now on he will work for us. In the next scene she informs Alexandra that her embroidered clothes swept away in river, so she will not receive money this time. She was collecting money to pay dowry and get married, but her plans are finished now. Even she breaks her frame thinking about her life. Next she goes to Macedo's cabin to fix the frame. Ginevra is keeping a watch at his activities. As Macedo fixes the frame, Alexandra tries to tell him that she is fed up of her life now. She don't want to live such a dull life. Here Fernanda also joins Ginevra. After the day ends, Macedo and Father Thomas drinks together. He warns Macedo that nuns can be wild and aggressive. They were violent with the earlier gardener. At midnight, a childhood friend of nun Fernanda comes to convent. She brings some wine for the nuns as Thomas left the wine barrel open. All the nuns joins Fernanda and her friend. They enjoy drinking together and chat. The girl asks them if they ever got touched by a man. They say no. Then Alexandra asks her if it is a good feeling. She tells them it's the best feeling one can get. Her statement makes them curious. They drink and fell asleep. After that, Fernanda and her friend engages in pleasure, revealing that Fernanda is not straight. She goes out every day to meet her friend only. As the morning comes, Alexandra goes to see Macedo, and gifts him a beautiful handkerchief, which she made as a gift of love for him. She is trying to befriend him as he is the only young guy in the convent. She believed he is dumb and deaf, so she straight away gives him a kiss. Macedo goes out of control, but the church bell disturbs their romantic meeting. Alexandra passes a smile and goes back to her room. Alexandra is very happy now. As she attends the prayer, Fernanda notices the dirt on the back of her dress. Her suspicion becomes true as Alexandra comes to wash her cloth herself, as she never does that. Now Fernanda and her friend is making a love potion, used to attract and mesmerize men. Fernanda along with Ginevra goes to Macedo and tries to force him. Here the main bishop arrives for a regular check on convent. Macedo secretly enters Alexandra's room, and both of them tries to carry on their daily ritual. As they were engaged in the act, an old nun comes and does her work. She is almost blind. Alexandra sits next to her and Macedo goes under the bed. After few hours, Alexandra goes to Macedo and asks him if he can talk, because she heard him talking with Thomas. Soon Ginevra arrives and tries to force herself on him. She also hides behind the wall as Fernanda comes. She blindfolds him and take him away. Both the nuns follows her to save Macedo. In the dark they reach their destination, and realize that Fernanda and her friends are involved in serious witchcraft. They are going to kill Macedo. Both of them saves his life. After reaching the convent, Ginevra creates chaos and wakes up everybody. Bishop confronts her. She tells him that every nun is having physical relationship. Why am I suppressed here? Macedo speaks in front of them and apologizes. After everything is over, Bishop punishes Ginevra first. He asks her to skip lunch for a month. Then he punishes Alexandra. Fernanda is punished badly as she was also involved in witchcraft. Surprisingly, Bishop punishes Mother Maria for having an affair with Father Thomas. Father Thomas is expelled from the convent, while Macedo is sent back to his kingdom, where Bruno captures him, promising to kill him the next day. All the nuns goes and frees Macedo, fooling all the guards with their dummy. Mother Maria uses Fernanda's excuse and takes the donkey out to meet Father Thomas. Everyone is happy now and it becomes a happy ending. Please like and share the episode with your friends. We will see you soon with another bold movie. Take care.